J Drone here. We're out with the HS400 again, and I just had the GoPro on it. It's pretty windy. It lifted the GoPro. I was recording. Unfortunately, my GoPro said SD card error. I'm not too happy about that because I really wanted to check out the footage from it. But really quickly, I'll show you what I put on it. That's what I had on it. I had a Cinema mount with the Hero 4 on it. It lifted it no problems in this wind. And to touch on one or two things, your photo and video button do not work on this. There is an SD card. I could probably show you that too. Sorry for bouncing around here. There is an SD card spot on the stock camera. It will record to the SD card, but you need to do that in app. So basically what this flight's going to be is a moderate wind flight, moderate to heavy wind flight, and hopefully we don't get rained on here. We're going to start our motors. We're going to increase our speed rate to 3. We're going to go up. There she goes. So the wind's pushing around a little bit, but I am able to fly. I'm flying right into the wind right now, and if I let it go, as you can see, it'll come backwards. Then we pitch our nose down. We can fight it again. As you can see, it's kind of, the heavy gusts are kind of making it yaw a certain way when it hits it really hard. And actually, the wind keeps shifting. It's going this way, it's going that way, and that's me not on the sticks, just letting it cruise back. And then we are going to press forward, and it's flying against the wind, no problems, guys. Let's see here. Yep, had to gain my orientation again. The sky's kind of dark, light, dark, all different kinds. Again, I could get rained on here anytime. I really shouldn't be out here with a drone, let alone a GoPro and my UTV, but hey, I worked and I like to play. Droning's part of my life. So this is what I do. If I get rained on, well, I'll shut everything down or remove the LiPo, and hopefully the drone will be alright by the time we get home. GoPro's in a bag, waterproof bag, so that should be good. And I'll bring this down here. As you saw on takeoff, I did have the legs again. I had the GoPro on this in the same weather conditions. Woo! And up. Again, be careful if you're going to pitch heavy. While you're close to the ground, it's going to lose altitude, and it's going to need a second to recuperate and go back up like you just seen. We almost touched down on the ground, but we didn't. I referred in the last video showing this with the GoPro on it. This is in your X8 class. I think this beats the SEMA X8 HG, the altitude hold one, for the simple reason it flies just about as well as it does. I'm holding down. No kill feature. It's slowly coming down. Why SEMA did that to their X8G is beyond me. This is proving to be a really nice flyer. I've had the Firefly on this. I had it on the tip of it. I really didn't have it secured too well. We got a decent amount of jello. Not really waves through it, but on the edges we were getting some vibration. I don't think I had it secured properly. I think securing it properly, the Firefly would do well on it. I don't know that I'm going to be able to recover any footage from the GoPro, which I'm not too happy about. And eventually, we'll get the camera tested. I messed around with the camera inside. That's how I know that the buttons on your controller will not start and stop video, although the up and down pitching of your camera does work. It is very subtle, so if you press it and you don't notice anything, hold it. Eventually you will see the camera drop. Really liking this drone, and I like the LED bar on the nose of this. They definitely did not have to do that, and that's just me doing some funnels for you. Up, 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 up. Fighting wind, pitching nose down. Not a good idea to do over a little puddle of water, but then we're going to catch some steam here flying with the wind. Go up, miss the treat, and then we're going to turn it back. Really nice flyer, guys. And the design on it, the design on its tops. You're really not seeing anything in this class that's really designed like this. I think I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Maybe JJRC had something that was cloned off of this. Somebody has a clone off of this, or this is a clone of something, but there's really not much out there with this look. And here, we're going to bring it in. Get a really good look at that. Up, up, up. Trying to bring it up. This wind is no joke. But as you can see, I'm able to fly it. And I'm trying to fly it with some precision. Nope. Bam. And we wind kind of grabbed it, as you saw there. Motors do shut down automatically once they're obstructed, so we're not getting all this stuff. Like you can see, none of that grass is actually wound in the motors. All this is going to take is to move it like that. So that's a decent feature. I saw that the last time when I had the GoPro on, when I was trying to land, the wind's kind of pushing it and it hit the ground. I've had drones that like to try to chop up the rocks because it doesn't have that feature. But as you can see, we've just shown that feature, and we're getting more wind and it's getting darker, but we're going to keep flying. That wind is whipping. If you're an inexperienced pilot, I don't suggest you flying in this type of wind with this drone. Although I'm showing it's able to do it, it's mildly challenging. It's not extremely challenging, it's mildly challenging. And as you see, before we kind of hit the ground because we were flying too low in altitude, and the wind kind of grabbed it. But right now we're flying directly into the wind. It's having no issues doing so. And then we're just going to let this coast back hands-free. I thought the wind grabbed it. I thought I was going to have to adjust. That's how fast the wind's pushing it. Trying to keep an eye on those LEDs, which the air frosted covers, as I've noted in the past 2 videos. So they're a little bit harder to see. They're a little bit easier to see right now that I have cloud cover, and it's not extremely bright though. Can we do a flip in the wind? Damn. Woo-hoo! Almost did like a double backflip. Went to go do one flip, and I guess the wind grabbed it and just about threw it again. Front flip. Yeah, don't do flips in the wind. Yeah, now that it's darker, those LEDs are a little bit easier to see. Alright, we're going to set this down, or try to, or maybe we'll just grab it out of the air. But shut it down. I kind of want to throw the GoPro on this just to see if I could get any type of footage, because it said SD card error before, and the SD card in this is what I use for my Spark. So there really shouldn't be an issue, and when I start it up, it doesn't show SD card error. So we're going to power this on. Beep, beep, beep. Hero 4, busy, and it's ready to go. So I'll just show you guys how I slid this on there. It literally slides right on. There's no modifications. Bam, slides right on. And we are just going to start the video here. And it's recording. So we're going to take this up quick, and then we're going to bring it back down. Hopefully we'll get something. Still recording. Kind of turn it towards me, let it coast. Trying to bring it up a little higher, it's not going up. Joys of playing in wind. So that's not bad. We'll go ahead and we'll stop our 30-second clip here. It stopped. And it did record it. I don't know why last time I had an SD card error, so maybe we'll continue messing around with the GoPro on this. I'd like to get it up a little bit higher in the air though, which we're not showing low voltage, so this should be able to do it. We are on the 3rd speed. We definitely want to start the GoPro again. We are recording. There we go. Issue was I wasn't counter pitching the wind. When I went up that time, I was counter pitching the wind. As you can see, we're able to fly now. No real issue. Obviously, bam, there we got low voltage lights, so we are going to bring this down. We'll take it out and then we'll bring it down. Woo! Or we'll just do that again. And we'll stop this. Stop. Let's see. Click stop. I probably definitely got like 30 seconds worth of video from this GoPro. And as you can see, look, here, we could shake this grass off. Most of it, all of it, most of it, all of it, most of it. One piece of grass still on here. And the reason it's not tied up in those blades again is because it has a shut-off feature. But, alright guys, sorry that I didn't get a full clip. Like, I ran this maybe like, I think I ran for about like 7 or 8 minutes with this GoPro on this, and it came up SD card error. I'm showing 4 clips here. It definitely got the last 2. Maybe I'll be able to show you when it's panning over there, and it kind of dropped. But, Holy Stone, HS400 proving to be a fun drone for me. And you guys know I'm in the brushless stages right now. That's basically what I'm flying, but this is kind of holding my interest. I don't know if it's the light bar, if it's the look of it, if it's the color, if it's the versatility of it. I don't know. The Q6 we had right on the nose here, and it was only on a piece of Velcro, so I think that's why I got a little bit of wobble. Maybe we'll have to try to put it on there and get it a little bit different mounting on this. And to take this off, all you gotta do is this button and then push forward. That's how easy this comes off. We're gonna turn this off by the toggle, and just over here, the mount for the camera is going to plug into there. The camera itself is going to plug into that red one. Guys, I'm J Drone. HS400, again, proving to be a fun drone. Holy Stone, we're out in wind. Looks like it's going to rain. Having fun. If you're going to fly, fly safe, and have a wonderful day, guys. And hey, that subscribe button down there, do me a favor, click that. And if you want to click a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that too. Take care.